And we are live. What's up, guys? Welcome to Unlimited Freedom. This is Vaughn with Unlimited Freedom Live Q&A, right? Broadcasting worldwide. I mean, this is worldwide syndicated broadcasting on all social media platforms, okay? We're on Facebook. We're on Twitter or X. We're on YouTube, right? We're on Instagram Live, right? We're on Rumble.com. We are on all of the major platforms broadcasting live worldwide. Your buddy Vaughn here at the Unlimited Freedom Network. Okay, and so this is the second week that I have put together this this platform that I'm using, right, in order to share your comments on the screen, in order to go past just the boundaries of YouTube and go into all of the different social media outlets that are available, right? So that's what we're doing. We're broadcasting live right now. So leave me a comment to make so that I can know, right, that you're here, right? Drop me a comment in the comment section wherever you're watching from. Say hello so that I can know that this is working. Then I will also check on my end to see if the broadcast is going out. And let's take a look. Let's see, I don't see anything so far. Let me try to switch accounts here and see if I can find something there. And see if I can see if this thing is working. Is this thing on? Yeah, here we go. Yeah, okay, so it looks like this is working. Let me turn the volume down on this. All right, we got Wayne is in the house. Hot Sauce watching from Miami, and we got the Call of Duty man. What's up, Vaughn? What is up, guys? Thank you for tuning in to the Unlimited Freedom Network. Here's your comment, Wayne, right there on the screen, right? Using my newfangled technology, right? My new tech, right? I'm using my new tech. And then Call of Duty man, here's yours, right? So if you guys drop me a chat, I'm going to share your chat on screen. Right, that's the type of sauce that I'm bringing you. I mean, that is some sauce right there. That's definitely some sauce. I mean, I don't know anybody else who's bringing that kind of sauce to the table. And so we've got a lot to cover today here at the Unlimited Freedom Network. We've got to talk about the platforms, the paying platforms. We've got to do the Q&A, right, where I answer your questions, respond to your comments, and let you know what's going on. All right, so we got to do all that, and then of course, we've got the Novatech Deep Dive, episode 11, that's going to happen a little later on this live broadcast, where we're going to talk about the events that transpired in Wisconsin, and then we're going to talk about Cynthia's famous statement that she was going to rain down greater than the wrath of God. How do you rain down greater than the wrath of God? Right? Can anything be greater than that? And this little woman from Florida had made that statement. So we're going to get into that. We're going to talk about it, right? We're going to crack into all of that content. So first and foremost, let's go ahead and talk about. Maybe let's hit some of the Q&A. So I'm going to go over and find that, and we'll take a look at the Q&A from last week, and we'll respond. Right, we will respond. So let's go ahead and check that out. All right, that's pretty good. Manage videos, check the comments, check the content. All right, so it looks like we've got a lot of fake comments, somebody said. Okay, let's get into it. All right, so this one says, actually, you know what? Let me do the ones that I have responded to. All righty. So somebody commented on the Novatech breaking news. This is big. They said, so will we ever get our money back? Right? And what I say to that person is the same thing that I say to everybody, which is, don't hold your breath, right? Don't hold your breath as far as getting your money back from anywhere, right? I mean, once a company stops paying, I mean, personally, the way that I handle it is I just move on. Right. And I know that that's, that can be hard. It can be tough, especially if you experience a loss. Experiencing a loss sucks. But if we're going to be traders, if we're going to be in the crypto movement, if we're going to be in the trading movement, if we're going to be in the passive income platform movement, then we've got to get used to taking some losses because unfortunately, that's part of the deal. You're not going to win every single time. It's more about how you handle the loss and then what you do moving forward. Right. And, we've experienced some great months. We've experienced some great weeks. We've experienced great years. I mean, and then also we've experienced some tough months. We've experienced some tough weeks. We've experienced some tough years. That's all part of the game. Right. And then what you want to do is over time, you want to have that line moving up. Right. Just in your life in general. Darren Deek, Laquimi is done rugging then. Yeah, Laquimi rugged. And I talked about that. Actually, on my channel, I did a video on that, Darren, about a week ago, maybe. So definitely go back into my old videos and find that one. That's why it's so important, guys, to make sure that you are tuning in every day to my daily update videos, because if something happens, I'm going to let you know on those daily update videos, right? So make sure that you're tuning into those. Let's take another look at some of the comments. All right, so this person says, and this is again about Novatech. Novatech gets a lot of comments here. So this person says, you should stop blaming the innocent investors. Seems you're more on the side of the crooks. And I replied, go ahead and be a victim. The truth is that you and everyone else knew you were taking a risk when you signed up. And that's Novatech, that's anything else. I don't believe in being a victim. I'm sorry, I just don't believe in that. No offense. Right? If you want to play the victim, that is up to you. I don't do that. If I do something, I take responsibility for it. I've lost money, right? I've invested in platforms that didn't work out. I've done stupid things in trading, right? I've done stupid things and lost money, right? But that's my own fault, right? I know the risk that I'm taking when I put money into a platform. The risk is that I'll lose it. That's why me, you, or anybody else should never invest anything that we can't afford to lose into any platform. We shouldn't even put it in there, right? Shouldn't even put it in there. Not to leverage it, not nothing. Here's a case in point. BPrince017. Hey, bro, thanks again for your QP play. I know some people are mad, but anyone who joined when you first mentioned it and then left when you gave the warning won big. Hello? I mean, did anybody else win big with QP? That was a great one for me, right? There's been a lot of great plays that have hit, and when they hit big. There's also been a lot of plays that have not hit. That is the risk that we take. But yes, it goes the other way too. Right, so sometimes it goes the way of losing, right, and rug pulling and stuff like that. Sometimes it goes the other way of winning and coming out on top with a lot of money. So shout out to you, B Prince, for that comment. If you guys got a comment, make sure that you drop it in so that I can get to it. I will post it on the screen. I will read it. I will react. I will respond. That's the sauce on these live videos. The sauce is that we are coming together as a community and we're hashing this stuff out, right? It's very important, guys. Very important. How can Canadians join this class action lawsuit against Novatech? I don't know. Go click on the video and then check with the lawyer. I talk about the lawyer who's doing it in the video. The video is titled Novatech Breaking News. This is big, right? And that's where I go over the deal, right? Here's the deal, right? That's where I go over the lawsuit deal. Doug and Sandra said, well, and they wanted to talk about Novatech. They wanted to talk about Novatech, right? And they said, well, we grew 10,000 to 30,000, withdrew a lot, grew it back to 33,000, now gone. FYI, Cynthia did not want anyone using that compounding app, and there was a clear disclaimer. Still sucks for so many. Now, that is a reasonable comment, right? That's a reasonable comment. Even though she didn't want people using the app, people were using it, of course. People were trying to doing whatever means necessary to bring people into Novatech. There was a disclaimer. Yes, We all should have known there was a disclaimer. Look, I just don't play the victim. And I don't think anybody else should play the victim either, right? When you take a risk, when you throw your money into something, guess what? Right? You're taking a risk, right? And what are you risking? You're risking that amount that you threw in, right? Regardless of how good the opportunity looks, right? Or anything else, that's what you're doing. We are streaming live everywhere here at the Unlimited Freedom Network. We are breaking through the walls of YouTube. We're breaking through the walls of Facebook, Rumble.com, Instagram, Twitter, everywhere, worldwide, here at the Unlimited Freedom Network. Broadcasting live, worldwide, syndicated, everywhere. We're here. We are here, baby. Call of Duty, man. People need to realize that these programs are like a casino, meaning some days you're happy and some you're not. Is it the casino's fault? Exactly. Right? And there are people who have gambling addiction, gambling problems, right? And they need to learn how to handle that, right? Because these things there can be a gambling spirit that comes into play, and we should all be wary of that, and we should all watch out for that. That's why we need the restraints, right? We need the walls, right, of not investing what we can't afford to lose, withdrawing early, withdrawing often, developing mental toughness, diversification, all these things that we talk about at the Unlimited Freedom Network. We need to have those things in place every day, right, because even one day can affect you, right, if you don't have your parameters in place. So that's a great comment. Thank you for that. Somebody says, oh, this is Joseph, could we leave Novatech alone for now? Sure, we can leave Novatech alone. So the day that you start watching the other videos, right, and you stop, because I put a Novatech video out and 800 people watch it. But then I put out an update video and 100 or 200 watch it. So the day that you stop clicking on the Novatech videos is the day I'll stop talking about it. So that's up to you. All right? I'm giving the people what they want. If you don't like it, Joseph, why don't you take a look and watch some of my other videos? So this is on the XP platform. Have you gotten a profit and reward? Yes, guys, XP is still rolling. XP is awesome. This guy says, hey, bro, sorry to disturb you, but explain, can I withdraw without depositing if I ever reach the withdrawal threshold through free earning? And how good is the 30-day plan? What's the profit if you use 0.0005? How much do you get? So the profit with XPIO is not guaranteed. So there's not like 1% or anything like that that's a daily guarantee. Okay, with XPIO. But they do grow my Bitcoin every single day. And yes, you can profit just by sharing, right? Just by sharing alone, right? So if we go over and actually let me go ahead and do this right now. Yes. We want to do this. Share. And then let me... Okay, cool. I like how it broke it up, right? So you can see my screen and you can see the shared screen. That's great. That's perfect. All right, so XBIO, Advanced Arbitrage Trading, maximize your profits, right? It's a sophisticated arbitrage trading system to analyze the crypto markets and benefit from the different rates. Okay, and so basically, here's the sauce on this, guys. Let me go to it. This thing has been around for a while, though. It's been around since last year, and the sauce is this premium plan. Now, of course, you can get a free account, and you can share the program, and you can make money, and yes, you can withdraw it, right, once it hits a certain threshold. I think it's like $50 worth of Bitcoin is what it has to hit before you can make a withdrawal, somewhere around there, right? But I've got the premium plan. It's $200, and you get the auto trading mode. Okay, if you look right here, it says auto trading mode, yes, right? Exchanges, 24, there's a processing time, 3 manual orders daily, personal support. So what that means with the manual orders is that XPIO is actually a trading platform where you can arbitrage trade, right? You can do that. You can also do what I did, which is I've got the $200 premium plan or more, however much you want to put in there, and you get the auto trading bot that grows the money. So we were talking about QP. That was a home run of a play. This XP is another one where I have made so much money. Guys, I can't even tell you how much I've made because I've been in the green with XP for so long, and I take regular withdrawals. I don't even think about it, right? It's just been a platform that is popping every single day. So I really love this platform, right? I talk about it all the time. I don't know, how many people have joined up. It seems like people like to join up for the higher yield stuff, but that's fine. But I just want to let you know this one has been working, and it's been working great. So there is the answer to that comment. And with that, I'm going to stop the screen share, pop back to here. Wayne, Vaughn, without you, there would be no true information. Here's the thing, Wayne. Without the Unlimited Freedom Network, nobody would be giving you the same kind of sauce, right? Nobody would be giving you the orange pill, titanium pill, stainless steel pill sauce. The Unlimited Freedom Network is the only one. It's the only one worldwide. Bringing the heat, bringing the flavor, bringing the sauce, bringing the truth, right? And the truth is, yeah, you can make money here, of course. I'm not going to lie and say that you can't. I'm not going to be like a hater and say that, oh, it's all a Ponzi, it's all a scheme. It's not all a scheme, but it's all in how you play the game, right? There's winners and losers and everything, guys. I mean, that's life, right? It was like that before I got here. It'll be like that after I leave. Joseph says, guarantee you DAP, Cynthia, and Eddie won't get caught. They're probably going to someplace without an extradition treaty with the U.S. Whatever foreign entity they worked for will find other fronts for their scams, rebrand, and continue robbing folks. So, little bit of a conspiracy theory you got going on there, Joseph. I don't think that the Pettyons worked for a foreign entity. I don't, right? I think that they ran an organization, they ran a crypto platform, they brought in a lot of money, then they got the cease and desist orders came in, they paid everybody out that they could until they ran out of money. And then once they ran out, they never got it back. They didn't have enough new money coming in, right? And now a lot of people are, now people are trying to get more money out, but there's not any money there. And yes, I think Cynthia and Eddie are gone. If they're smart, they're gone. Okay? DAP is not gone. And he's gonna get in trouble. I don't think he realizes how much trouble he's really in. Right? So some people have not been in trouble with the law before. And I have. Right? So I know what they can do to somebody, right? They can and they will. Okay? So I think Cynthia and Eddie are smart to not be around, and I don't think that DAP is smart to try to fight whatever this case is that they're building. Okay? This person says that GrimeFX is going to be another one to rug. I mean, maybe. You know what I mean? Maybe. But that's just how it goes, right? I mean, they don't last forever, guys. I think that GrimeFX is good. Matter of fact, let's take a look at GrimeFX while we're on the topic. While we're on the topic, we're going to go to GrimeFX, okay? I just like the name, GrimeFX. It's a cool name. All right, so we're going to pop over there. Let's see how we're looking. All right, very good. And GrimeFX, your gateway to dynamic investments. This one just came out, right? It's only a couple of days old. As a matter of fact, it might only be 1 day old at this point. Let me take a look. See what it says. Oh, actually, it's still 0 days old. So this is still just brand new, right? And, we got the same faces, familiar faces who are in this. They've brought in 28,000 so far. They've had 1,800 in withdrawals. And let's see what kind of plans they have. Let me go ahead and go over to the plans. Here you go. So they've got the basic plan, which is popular. It's 4.3% daily with a minimum deposit of only $25. So we talk about that risk to reward. We talk about that not risking what you can't afford to lose. Let me just say this. Most people can afford to put $25 into something, right? I'm not telling you to put your whole life savings in here, but most people can afford to put $25 in. And with the basic plan at GrimeFX, you can get 4.3% daily for 6 days, right? That's a net profit of 26%. That's a total return of 126%, principal return at the end, minimum deposit $2,500, maximum deposit $1,199. Once you go above that, once you hit the 1,200 mark up to 50,000, you've got the expert plan. And the expert plan gives you 12.6% per day for 6 days, right? That's a net profit of 76%, 176% total return, principal returned at the end. So, you might say, oh, it's another one to rug, ha, 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 joke about it or whatever. But that's one way to look at it, but another way to look at it would be, hey, it's an opportunity. There's 6 days of risk involved. There's $25 of risk involved, and I could make, possibly, a nice return. That's another, and that's the way that I choose to look at it. All right, we got Wayne Gray says, any word on Vortic? Yeah, Vortic is now, what is it called? 369, something or other. Titan 369. I never really talk about Titan 369. There's not really a whole lot to talk about. It's just a token thing, fake tokens, fake coins. The whole thing is just another. I mean, and it hasn't gotten the traction that Vortic United got. Now, when Vortic United came out, it came out hot. It got a lot of traction. A lot of people got involved. Titan 369 has been a flop. Right, so we might see something come out from Jensen in the future. We might not. I don't know. But right now, his thing is Titan 369. I've talked about it a couple times on here. Not too many people are interested in getting involved. It's confusing, right? It deals with like tokens and blockchain and all this other confusing stuff. And it's just not that good, right? In my opinion, it's not that good. So that's what's going on with that. Hopefully that answers your question. Let's hit some more of the comments. All right. This person says, great presenter you are, Vaughn. Schaubank is a real fair drink him chance of a lifetime. Okay, yeah, Schaubank is great. Vanderlei says, looks like a lot of fake comments. Lots of people saying this is a scam. Hong Kong have issued a warning that they are not a bank. Also evidence they aren't located in Hong Kong. Okay. Well, that's, yeah, I mean, you could say that about anything, right? I mean, that, and that's the whole idea in the space, right? Is some people think everything's a scam. You might be one of those people, right? Maybe you shouldn't be playing in this space at all, right? If you think that everything's a scam, right? I can tell you that Schaubank has been working for me beautifully, and I take withdrawals from it every single week. So, this is another. It's like, okay, Vanderlei Industries, you probably missed the train. You're missing another train here. Right? So if somebody like you jumps into the high yield platforms and gets rugged out, and then you don't get into the platforms that last longer and that are paying, you're shooting yourself in the foot, man. And if you want to just sit back and say, oh, some people are saying it's a scam. Who cares what people say? Right? Are you like, well, I mean, are you going to listen to what people say, or are you going to make up your own mind about stuff? If you looked into it, you did your research, and you think it's a scam, that's your opinion, right? Personally, I don't think it is, right? Because if it was a scam, I wouldn't be making all this money, bro. Right? Now, things don't last forever. That might be what you're talking about. And yeah, in the crypto space, a lot of stuff is not left forever. This is a brand new frontier. This is the wild, wild west. It's a brand new space. Right? Brand new companies, brand new currency, right? Crypto hasn't even been around that long. So yeah, I mean, there's going to be volatility in the crypto market, whatever you do, whether you're buying and holding, whether you're trading, whether you're jumping into a platform, whether you're joining a digital bank, whatever you do in the digital world is going to be volatile, because crypto is a volatile space. And that's just part of the deal, man. And if you're going to be part of crypto, you have to accept that. And if not, then just get out of crypto and go put your money in SPY. Do something like that. All right, let's see what else is going on. And we've got, a couple of people have given a lot of good comments on Schaubank. Okay? So, and then somebody says Celsius all over again. Not necessarily. Right? Not necessarily. Right? And that's the thing. Like, it's easy to sit on the sidelines and just point your finger at something and be a hater. That is so easy to do. Criticizing is easy. Tearing down is easy. Building up is hard. right? But what's more worth it in the end, right? And what kind of person do you want to be, right? Do you want to just miss opportunities and sit on the sideline and say, told you so, right? And tear everything down and just be a Debbie Downer negative person? Is that what you want? That's not what I choose for my life, right? I mean, we get this one life here on earth, right? And we got to make the best of it, right? And if you want to just be a negative person, think everything's a scam, point your finger, be a hater, drag other people down, be negative, drag around that negative energy all day, it's disgusting. I just feel sorry for you. Truthfully, I mean, that's, at the end of the day, I just feel sorry for you. All right, so we hit up some Q&A. If you guys want to talk, drop me a chat. In the meantime, I'm going to get into some updates for you. We talked a little bit about GrimeFX. We talked about XB. Another one I want to talk about here is Tradus, right? And Tradus has been rolling. It's been paying out, right? Trade smarter, not harder. She's addicted to what the dicks did, right? She's addicted to what the dicks did. What dicks, you ask? The dicks at Tradus, right? And you've got Jake the Masturbator. Jake the Master Trader, right? Jake the Masturbator. And Tradus, right? The Tradus team. Okay, and what does this do? Let me actually find. Here we go. Here's the sauce. You're trading package. You notice how they've got a lot of innuendo at Tradus. You're trading package, customized. You can get the Velocity Vault 1.4% a day for 20 calendar days, 250 minimum investment. You can get the Max Growth Plan 1.5% a day, 30 calendar days, $50 minimum investment. Or you can get the Prime Performance Plan, 1.6% a day, 35 calendar days. Minimum investment is $500. Okay? And I kid about Tradus. I joke about Tradus, but the truth is this one pays me daily, guys. And it's been staying around while other platforms have been dropping it like it's hot. Tradus has been staying around. Tradus has been paying, and if they're paying, then I'm playing, right? And it's as simple as that, man. Tradus has been paying out, so good on them for that. We want to share another update, and we will get into that now. So we talked about Tradus, we talked about GrimeFX, we talked about XB. Now I want to talk about Trade Like Crazy, because Trade Like Crazy is trade that pays me. Okay, Trade Like Crazy is trade that pays me. Okay, guys? 3x your profits. There's no guaranteed daily return, but you 3x your profits. You can start as low as $20. And what are they doing? They're trading crypto. They're trading Forex. That's what they're doing, right? You can get the starter pack for 50, the trial pack for 20, basic, so on and so forth, and they 3x your profits. I have doubled and tripled and quadrupled and everything else my money so many times with this. This is another one of those plays that has been around since last year. I joined it when it first came out, right? Soon as it dropped, I joined it, threw some money in with a bunch of other platforms. The other platforms are gone, but Trade Like Crazy is still here. And guess what? I've made so much crypto with Trade Like Crazy that even though those other platforms rugged out, I still made my money back and more. Because Trade Like Crazy has been lasting and lasting and lasting. And so I like to call it trade that pays me. Trade Like Crazy is trade that pays me. Okay, so we talked about GrimeFX, we talked about Tradus, we talked about XB, we talked about Trade Like Crazy. Now what I want to get into is I want to get into 3 safe, stable plays that have been operating. Some of them have been operating up to 4 years long. Okay? These are on another level, right? And they are safe assets, dividend growth, and a Signat. Okay, so we'll start with safe assets. I want to go over that with you because you guys get the special sauce here. You guys who tune into the live, you get the special sauce. You get to see some of the things that I'm involved in personally that I don't talk a whole heck of a lot on my channel, but I am involved in them and they are making money and they have been for quite some time. And the first one is safe assets, right? Crypto investments for everyone, right? And let's go ahead and click over to the investment plans. They do 0.24% a day for 1 month. You can get in as low as $50, or 0.27% a day for 3 months. You can get in as low as $200, or 0.40% a day for 9 months. You can get in as low as $1,000, or 0.50% a day for 12 months. And you can get in from $5,000 up and get 0.5% a day. And This has been going on for quite some time. So if you put in if you put in 5,000, let's see what it does. Right? In 180 days, you'll have $2,700 in profit. Now, that is a freaking awesome opportunity, man. Plus, they have an affiliate program, 3% on the first tier, 2% on the second tier. And it's an awesome opportunity because we're talking about 180 days, and Safe Assets has been around for like over a year. It's been around for like 2 years and more when you talk about what it's been doing offline. You don't even have to have crypto to get started. You can get in with like well, let me show you what I'm talking about. So if you go on here, let's see. I know it says somewhere like that you don't even need to have crypto to get started, but maybe that's when you actually is like how to start investing. To start investing, you need to sign into our platform, choose a stable investment plan, and place a deposit through one of the payment systems on the site. Our team will take care of the most difficult part of investing, portfolio diversification, strategies, and risks to save you from these difficulties and help save time. You are guaranteed to receive a high investment return. Okay, and this thing has just been kicking ass and taking names, man. Safe Assets has been great. So what I will do for you now, this is one of my favorites. Let's see, can I post my comment? There you go. All right, I posted a comment. Hopefully it'll show up on there. That's my link to Safe Assets. All right, and so that's Safe Assets. Let me stop the screen share there, and we will share another opportunity. Right, so Safe Assets is great. This is also great, right? This is called Dividend Growth. Right, Dividend Growth LTD, grow your money, right? Dividend Growth LTD offers its clients opportunities to invest in global assets through state-of-the-art portfolio management. Okay, so what does it do? Look at this, guys. 0.65% daily accruals, and you earn a constant 0.65% daily for 365 days. Plus, they've got a level 2% affiliate commission. Okay, and this is another one that has been around for a long time. I believe this one has been around for at least 2 years. Yeah, copyright 2022. It is now 2024, and Dividend Growth is still going strong. 0.65% a day. That's great. For all those years it's been around, that's crazy. Okay, so Dividend Growth LTD. Once again, you know, you've got Safe Assets, you've got Dividend Growth LTD, and I'll share that one with you as well. All right. There you go. Shared in the comment section, or shared in the chat section. And last but not least, we're going to talk about a Signat. Now, a Signat has been going on for 4 years. Right? 4 years, guys. Stability proven over time. It's an international fund with international investment activities. The investment term is 30 days through 180 days. The minimum amount is $50, and they do from 8% and up per month, okay, monthly, right? So 8% a month is like, what, it's about 2% a week. But what we're talking about is longevity, right? And you've got an insurance fund of $1.2 million with a Signat, right? Stability proven over time. Here's their management team. They've got the AS1 team, they're up 55%, the AS2 team, 38%, the AS3 Forex team, 49%, and the company shares are up 4%, right? They've got $659,000 in active deposits. They've got over $1 million in the reserve insurance fund, right? Areas of activity: Forex, trading, American, European, and Asian companies, European stocks and bonds, partner and owner startup projects, promising real estate, and development of blockchain projects. And, of course, they've got the roadmap on there. You guys can check that out if you want. But this is another one that I'm just rolling with, and I'm just watching my crypto grow, guys. And then that's a nice thing, right? That is a really nice thing. Because, you know, it's like, it's not one of those things where it's like you log in and say, okay, is this going to pay me out today? You know, is the website even going to be here when I log in? It's not like that, right? And I'll share that one also. There's a link for a Signat. Stop the screen share. And now, what we will get into is we will get into our latest episode. This is episode 11 of the Novatech Deep Dive. Episode 11, right? We're now at the point where Novatech is no longer paying people, right? We're now at the point where it had, it said it was going to come back in April. It tried to, a couple of people got a few payments, but they ran out of money super, super quick, right? And now we're at the point where Novatech is fined $50,000 for securities fraud in Wisconsin. Right, so this is one of the last big moves that they got, the last big cease and desist orders before we get up to the current time, which is Novatech just went silent after this, and nothing happened until we've got this new lawsuit that just came out a couple of weeks ago. So we're almost caught up to where Novatech is at right now today in March, right, of 2024 as I make this video. So Novatech FX was fined $50,000 for securities fraud in Wisconsin. Okay, the Department of Financial Institutions in Wisconsin made a securities fraud cease and desist. And the DFI's notice details allegations of fraud. It includes proposed restitution and civil penalty orders. Excuse me. So DFI's April 4th order, this was April 4th of 2023, listed Cynthia Petion, Eddie Petion, Novatech LTD, and Paul J. Dorenzo as respondents. Okay? Here's what they found. Cynthia and Eddie Petion own and operate Novatech FX. Novatech LTD is a shell company incorporated in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And Paul J. Dorenzo was a Novatech promoter, guys, from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Right? Now, as a matter of due diligence, the order opens up by citing the Petion's financial history. And I think that's BS. I hate that they do that, but that's part of our system, right? If you make a mistake in your past, they never let you forget it. So they talk about their bankruptcies, right? In or about 2011, Cynthia and Eddie Petion filed for Chapter 7 bankruptcy in the United States Bankruptcy Court for the Eastern District of New York. In or about August 2019, a debt buyer sued Cynthia Petion in the Circuit Court of the 15th Judicial Circuit in Palm Beach County, Florida, Civil Division for a breach of contract and unjust enrichment, alleging that Cynthia Petion had failed and or refused to repay a loan. In or about July 2018, a mortgage lender sued Eddie Petion and Cynthia Petion in the Circuit Court of the 15th Judicial Circuit in and for Palm Beach County, Florida, Civil Division in an action to foreclose a defaulted mortgage on residential real property held by Eddie Petion and Cynthia Petion. Okay? Now, on top of that, right, in or about 2018 in April, a credit card issuer sued Cynthia Petion in the Circuit Court of 15th Judicial Circuit in and for Palm Beach County, Florida, for an account stated an unjust enrichment. Then she got a judgment entered against her in the amount of $11,000 and some change. In or about 2017, a credit card issuer sued Eddie Petion. A judgment was entered against Eddie Petion in the amount of $4,740 and some change. Now, the order, of course, it also goes over the regulatory warning that happened in Russia, British Columbia, Canada, and California. Now, here's where it gets interesting with this Wisconsin one. This guy came under fire. They say it was illegal conduct that was done by this guy, Paul Dorenzo. Here's the thing that he did. He advertised Novatech on Craigslist, and he promised returns, which you can't do. Here's what the ad that this guy made on Craigslist said. Okay, it said, "We trade for you, get paid every week." Okay, let the professionals trade for you. They have a remarkable track record. You make steady profits that you can withdraw or let them compound. You have access to your funds the entire time, completely passive income. It's free to join, and you could get started with very low amounts. Get paid each week. Returns have averaged over 3% per week. Completely passive income, just takes a few minutes per week, and you don't need any special knowledge. It's a very simple program. Email for more information. And that is the ad that he put up on Craigslist. Okay? Now, that got him in a lot of trouble. Wisconsin resident, aliased M.E., in the order, responded to Dorenzo's ad on November 16th, 2022. Then Dorenzo contacted ME via phone and directed him to a Zoom presentation held later that same day. Now, keep in mind, this is after Novatech was already going through the struggles, so it's like, why are they still doing Zoom calls? On the Zoom presentation, Dorenzo pitched Novatech FX as an almost 3% a week passive income investment opportunity. Here's a quote. Novatech's average weekly return for investors was almost 3% a week, and a chart displaying no losses whatsoever. Dorenzo told ME that even during the weeks when the cryptocurrency lost value, Novatech investors still got paid because Novatech's traders make money when the market is going up, down, or sideways. Yeah, you can't really say that. Right? Because, of course, you can potentially make money, but you can also potentially lose a lot of money. So you have to be honest and truthful when you're talking about investment opportunities. Novatech had purported managed funds for investors, which had purportedly earned 131% so far in 2022. Dorenzo said crypto went up in January, but is now down. But the Novatech traders always made money for investors. You can't say that. On December 1st, ME queried Dorenzo on California's Novatech FX securities fraud cease and desist. So they asked about the cease and desist. Then Dorenzo told ME he was aware of the order and the fraud allegations, but did not elaborate further or provide any additional information. So why did you join ME? That's what I want to know. Like, if you knew all this stuff, why did you still join? I guess it was just too good to be, like, it was just one of those things that was like, too good to walk away from, and maybe this person was desperate. I don't know. So, to continue here, guys, DFI additionally notes that neither Novatech FX or any of its promoters informed ME of the Pettyon's legal history, Novatech FX's regulatory problems, and that none of the respondents were registered to offer or sell securities in Wisconsin. Wah, 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 wah. Novatech posted numerous videos on YouTube featuring Cynthia and Eddie Pettyon, representing to viewers that Novatech was registered as a hedge fund, broker-dealer, investment advisor between 2020 and 2022. Novatech published posts to its Telegram account representing that it was a registered hedge fund on or about May 4th, 2022. And these are all allegations, guys. As part of the investigation, DFI had established Novatech investors in Wisconsin number at least 270. So that means at least 270 people in the state of Wisconsin had invested into Novatech. Now, let me read the quote directly from the order, okay? So bear with me here, guys. Pursuant to Wisconsin state law, an investment contract security includes an investment in a common enterprise with the expectation of profits to be derived through the essential efforts of someone other than the investor. It is unlawful for a person, in connection with the offer, sale, or purchase of a security, directly or indirectly, to make an untrue statement of a material fact or to admit to state a material fact, necessary in order to make the statements made in light of the circumstances under which they were made not misleading. The investment packages offered by Novatech FX are investment contract securities pursuant to Wisconsin state law because Novatech investors' funds were to be managed by third-party traders to generate profits trading cryptocurrency and Forex for the investors without any active involvement by the investors. Novatech, Eddie Pettyon, and Cynthia Pettyon violated Wisconsin state law when they offered securities in Wisconsin and omitted to state material facts necessary to make the statements made. Novatech, Eddie Pettyon, and Cynthia Pettyon violated Wisconsin state law when they offered securities in Wisconsin and made misrepresentations of material fact, including but not limited to the representations that Novatech was a registered hedge fund, broker-dealer, and investment advisor when it had never been registered in any of those capacities. None of the above respondents have ever been registered to offer or sell securities with the division, Securities and Exchange Commission, or the Financial Regulatory Authority, FINRA. So as a result, guys, of the alleged violations, the DFI in Wisconsin ordered Novatech and the Pettyons to cease and desist from making or causing to be made any person or entity in Wisconsin any further offers of sales of securities until such securities qualified as covered securities or are registered. Then they ordered restitution in the amount of $50,000. Okay? Now, after this all went down, Novatech went ahead and decided to actually just say, okay, nobody from the U.S. can now join. So it's like the company's not paying. It flopped again in this April relaunch. Flopped again. It's getting problems from Wisconsin, and now they say, okay, now nobody can join. Nobody in the United States can join. Okay? Now, here's the part where Cynthia threatens the wrath of God. And this is one of the last things she ever said before she went quiet. This is of April 18th, 2023. As limited withdrawals continue to back up, weekly returns drop to a fraction of a percentage, and regulators close in, Cynthia Petian is leaning more heavily into Novatech FX's religious undertones. Petian, who styles herself as Novatech FX's Reverend CEO, is now threatening to rain down on investors greater than the wrath of God. Give me a break. Petian's threat was made on April 17th in a voice recording circulated 24 hours after the news broke about the Wisconsin securities fraud. Tellingly, Petian didn't address the Wisconsin fine in the recording. Instead, Petian addressed investors targeting people who recruited them into Novatech FX. It has been brought to my attention where our leaders are coming under attack. Oh, yeah, and they still are coming under attack, sweetheart. There is nobody responsible for this business other than myself and the other administrators, and I want to say this very loudly and very clearly. If I catch wind of anyone who is personally attacking or threatening one of our leaders, I promise you I will rain down on you greater than the wrath of God. What is that, like a death threat? A threat of judgment? While I certainly don't advocate attacking or threatening uplines, you know, there's little sympathy here, guys, for people who were involved in this. She stylized herself as the Reverend CEO, and, you know, this was one of the last things that she said, which basically is ridiculous. So that concludes episode 11, right, of the Novatech deep dive, the Novatech debacle, right, the deep dive into Novatech, right, and we'll see you guys on the next one for episode 12. Now, I hope that you guys are enjoying all of these. You know, it is. I know that there's people out here who want to know the whole story, and this is going to be your one-stop shop. Once all these episodes are done, guys, this is going to be a great piece of history, right? Recorded here at the Unlimited Freedom Network. Abraham, what's going on? Abraham says hi, and Abraham says, what's your advice on Galionex? Let's check it out, guys. Let's check it out. Galionex. Bear with me 1 second while I get it pulled up. All right, let me see. Okay, we'll take... all right, so we'll keep your question up there, Abraham, while I go over this. All right, so let's check it out. This company is called Galionex. So what it looks like to me, just flat off the base, is it looks similar to... there was one called Vecuber that this looks similar to. But let's go ahead and take a look at what it says under the Earn tab. Earn cryptocurrency with Galionex. Get passive income from the Galionex Earn Investment Tools suite. All right, it says saving. Saving products are flexible financial tools. Compound products are multi-cryptocurrency tools, and leveraged multi-cryptocurrency tools. Now, here's the thing. I can't find any claims of what they're, you know, what kind of passive income they're giving here. So what I would say, let's see, live trading. Let me click on that. All right, so this is their live trading chart, supposedly. And this is supposedly some live trades that they've got going on. But what I don't understand is why aren't they giving any type of idea of what you can earn? It's like they want you to join before they show you what's possible here. So, yeah, I mean, it looks like a gamble, of course. And what I would say, Abraham, is just enter at your own risk and don't invest anything that you cannot afford to lose. I'm not going to say it's good or bad. I personally am not part of this one. But you know how these things are. They have a beginning, they have a middle, and they have an end, right? And I would put my money on this is going to have the same thing. I don't know how long it's going to last or what it really does in terms of, because it doesn't say on the site. Right, and personally, I think it should, right? And so if you want to call that a red flag, you can call it a red flag. You can call it whatever you want, right? But it doesn't really give you a whole lot of information on the site. And so what I would do is I would just, you know, Practice your risk management strategies, man. Don't put any more in there than you can afford to lose. I don't know whatever the minimum investment is, but like I know, like for example, on the GrimeFX, the minimum investment's $25. And then a lot of them have good minimum investments. If you missed the beginning of this broadcast, make sure that you rewatch it because I went over a lot of great plays that are happening right now in the space. And, as always, guys, you guys are awesome. I appreciate you tuning in. We'll see you next week at the same time. Also, keep your eyes open for all of the daily updates. You don't want to miss any of the sauce there, guys. And take care. We'll talk to you soon here at the Unlimited Freedom Network.